Shambi Jim DeShays. And downstairs, another member of our crew, Taylor McGregor, standing by.
Thanks, Boog. Here with our friend Peggy Gilmore, Director of Experiential Marketing for Sloan. You can see right behind us a huge partner of the Chicago Cubs. Why so important for you guys to partner with the Cubs?
Mostly because two Chicago-based brands forever and ever and ever. Cubs are the greatest team ever, and Sloan is the greatest commercial plumbing company. And it's a great way for us to bring customers to games, show off our product in the bathroom, have a great day at the ballpark. Everyone's always happy, and everyone loves a hot dog and a beer. So
you guys are out here celebrating today. Love the green shirts from Obvious Shirts. So shout out to Joe for those. Who's your team in March Madness?
March Madness, I'm going to go based on the Tennessee Smoky Cubs. We're going with Tennessee. I'm a little upset with the ranking, but I think they're going to show up in the end. So go Tennessee.
There you go. They are a 3 seed, but maybe they can pull it out. They just did the SEC tournament, so appreciate your time. Thanks so much as always. Enjoy it out here today. Boog will send it back up to you.
Taylor, Peggy, thank you. Is Scott Effross on here and facing Blake Rutherford. Rutherford 0 for 2 so far. This guy did nice work in 14 appearances. Good strikeout rate. Just to give you an idea, see 31% the strikeout rate. Major League average is 23.2%. And he gets ground balls at a good rate.
Gets ground balls, gives you a little funk. You know, with that drop down delivery, you think he'd be very vulnerable against left-handed hitters, but he competes pretty well against lefties as well. Chafin, Tepera, Kimbrel traded last year to kind of open the door for some of these guys to come up and get a taste. And Effross certainly impressed. He's got a real opportunity here to make this ball club this spring. You know, depending, his odds have gone down a little bit with the additions to the roster here in recent days, but I would not be surprised to see him spend a bunch of time in the big leagues this year.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think this is a guy that his goal should be to be pitching a lot at the major league level this season. And Rutherford will take his space.
Hey, Cub fans, go to MarqueeSportsNetwork.com for the latest Cub news and in-depth feature stories presented by Jeff Vukovich, your local Nationwide insurance agent. Visit JeffVuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Wilbur Sanchez now.
Let's see if he can dial up that ground ball right here. There are some changes in the field for the Cubs. Ed Howard is in at shortstop now.
We'll take some Machado out of the game.
Chicago area kid, one of the top prospects in the organization.
First round pick.
Mm-hmm. Jackie Robinson, Little League hero.
He bends outside. On the strike on Sanchez. Cubs down a run here in the 6th. Runner goes. That one hit on the ground. Howard gets it out of the glove, and they turn 2. Well done.
Unfortunate that ball was well struck with the runner on the move. It got out there so quick to Howard. He didn't really hurry either. Took a moment to get the handle and then the feed and a nice turn. That's with the Utley rule coming into effect a few years back now. Second baseman can feel comfortable making that turn. In the past, you would probably end up in left field.
Yes. Yeah, there's no question it's changed that if you have the time, the runner coming is a non-factor in terms of how that play ends up playing out. That you might get blown up is not an alternative.
Yeah, I mean, he can still get a piece of you, right?
Yeah.
But It's a much less aggressive play than it once was.
That one out towards right center and pretty well hit. And now a chance to throw him out at third. It's safe. And that'll be a triple. So Mieses.
Yeah, his second hit of the day, a little flare base hit to right early. Now this triple in the gap. Frost tries to beat him inside with a fastball, gets the hands pulled in the barrel to this baseball. The somewhat reluctant triple as he was heading towards second base. It looked like he was going to break it down, kind of broke rhythm with his stride. Maybe had a hard time picking up his third base coach, Helms, because the third base coach and the umpire are dressed exactly the same. He picked up the umpire. Like, I don't know if he wants me to go or not.
Got it.
In the air, shallow right. Oh, and he's not able to make the play. One run in to score, and it's now 4-2. So Wetzel can't come up with it. And Jacob Wetzel, you mentioned the high sky.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you see a ball like this and you say, well, this is a routine, fairly easy play. A long way to go. You see he's battling the sun the whole way.
So they add on an extra run.
Well, if you're keeping a scorecard at home, God bless you, first of all.
Yeah,
And
indeed.
secondly, E9.
So here's Colas again. I mentioned this guy was signed from Cuba in January. There was some talk that he would end up being a two-way player. Some referred to him as the Cuban Ohtani. Fastball up there at 95-ish. But they've committed to making him just a position player.
Well, it's nice to have that in your back pocket. If for some reason the position player thing doesn't work out, you've always got, hey, by the way, I can do this.
Yep. Efros ahead, 1-2. And Scott just misses.
Nice sequencing. And way out in front of that changeup, and then fastball in on the hands, looking for a little weak contact. He was able to disregard, but really nice try by Efros.
Towards first.
Scott Efros was a 15th round draft pick of the Cubs. Indiana University back in 2015. Made this adjustment to being a sidearmer in 2019.
Great pitch, breaking ball, clips the corner, and Colas is out. Efros gets the strikeout. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth.